Hey, Creatively Lisamarie back again with another video. That's Creatively Lisamarie here on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook. I previously unboxed my new goal setting planner from Moxie Live for 2024 on one of my weekly Instagram lives. So if you want, you can go over and follow me on Instagram if you're not already, and you can scroll down and find the Instagram live where I unboxed this already. And if you can't find it, you can message me and I will send you the link. But regardless, I am doing the same thing here right now. The reason I wanted to get this video out sooner than later now is because Moxie Live Club Moxie released their calendar for January 2024. I am currently in Club Moxie. I am hoping to be in Q1, and they released those topics as well. So long story short, I want to get my 2024 planner ready for goal setting as much as possible and be as proactive as possible, since I have some information ahead of time and I have the tools and time at my disposal to do so. So let's go ahead and look at the planner I chose. Oh, and this box, the keepsake boxes, are super nice. I actually store my older Moxie Life planners in the boxes I receive, so I think they're super handy dandy for storage of the actual planner. I have previous planners where I did not fill out every single week and month and goal section, so I feel like in the future or even throughout current years, if I need additional space or like need something different for a certain month for a certain project, I can go back to my old planners and utilize and just redate for that month as needed, because nobody sees this stuff other than me. Like, I don't do a flip through of this at the end of the year or anything like that. And you know, Moxie Life, one of their big mantras is to embrace the messy bits, and my goal setting planners and a lot of my planners are messy. Like, I jump around all the time, I'm back and forth. If I miss something, I'll go back and use that month in a totally different year or later on in the year for something else. Like, so that's why I don't do flip throughs, because I don't have any planner that's cohesive and like consistent. And I mean, maybe someday I'll have a planner like that once, where I find a certain planner that works very well for me that I can commit to fully, but I don't want to put that pressure on myself. So I embrace the messy bits. I do what works for me day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year, and it just kind of is what it is, you know? So I don't stress about that kind of stuff. I don't have to, or I'm not doing any of this in order to show it to the public and be like, look at what you can do and look how pretty it can be. Like, all of my stuff I do is real life, so, and is my real life. So anyway, long story short, that's why I don't do flip throughs of planners and show like my older ones. But the reason I was talking about that was that I do actually like to keep these boxes for storage, because if I don't fully use a planner, I don't want it to go to waste. And if I've already used enough of a planner, obviously I'm not going to be selling it or anything. I mean, I could send a planner to somebody to try out, but if I have a bunch of goal stuff in it from a previous year or whatever, like my personal stuff, I don't want to send that to somebody else. So I'd rather just keep it for myself. And I do like to be able to flip back, not necessarily for the public, but for myself, to reference, you know, something that I might have been doing last year or something along those lines. So anyway, this is the planner I chose. I just now realized I don't remember the name of this one. I want to say Just Begin. I totally forgot what they called this one. Start Now, or I can't remember. Anyway, it's my favorite. It's I've gotten the same type of design every year since I found Moxie Life. I believe this is my, I want to say my fourth. I didn't figure out all the technical information like that before I started this video because it really doesn't matter. I just wanted to show which one I'm using this year and kind of do flip through. There are a lot of videos out there showing these different goal planners in detail, and how people are going to use them in different ways, and I might talk about that briefly. But I love their design. All of the designs that are similar like this throughout the year have been my favorite. This cover feels different from the previous cover. It's still gorgeous, and they actually did this on the back, which was nice. So it says, "Know this, every day is a fresh start," which I think is amazing and fabulous. I love the colors and the design. I love the gray strap. And then it says, "Don't forget, you are more than enough." And I'm actually wearing purple right now, so that's kind of ironic. And I have blue on right now too. That's so funny, I just realized that. But anyway, I really appreciate that message, and I think this will be a good reminder throughout the year. They also did a new coil this year. I'm totally here for the platinum coil. I love coil in general. I have gold and rose gold coils and black coils, and I have a lot of different planners, a lot. But coils, I'm realizing, are just my favorite overall. So I love that Moxie Life has the coil planner. Oh, this is also the flagship vertical planner. They do have other options available, but this is the one that has been my favorite. Although I did see recently how they were showing on their Instagram page, and I think it was on Facebook too, where someone was doing their horizontal planning and how they used the stencil and they dotted out all this stuff and made this whole thing in the horizontal box. And I was like, I kind of like that too, because for the vertical weekly, I usually just write in a bunch of stuff. I don't decorate. That's one thing I love about a goal planner, is I don't really decorate this. I mean, I might decorate the name page and stuff like that, and I want to try and do a vision board. I've never really done a vision board, and I would love to actually do that this year. So I have certain things throughout the year that I really want to do in 2024 that I have not done previously. So anyway, I almost thought about trading this for a horizontal when I saw that, but then I was just thinking, well, I could just try a horizontal next year. But let me go ahead. Okay, so yeah, opening this up, I think, so my word of the year for 2024 is healing. My word basically for 2023 was boundaries, which, like I've been telling people, has not been easy. It is not fun working on boundaries. It is a very lonely road, and unfortunately I've had to make a lot of changes in my life that have made my life even lonelier, because like when you start working on boundaries, you realize like how much energy people are taking from you, and not even realizing that that's partly why you're so drained and tired all the time, and all these other things, and mental health and all that. And I didn't even realize I'm 43, and I'm about to be 44 in January, in 2024. And I just now realized at 43 years old that I had to actually learn to set boundaries. And I've never done that my whole life. And I've never done goal setting really either. This is like, I've only been doing this really for like maybe like a year and a half. And I'm not like good at it or anything, but I always constantly am striving to be better and want to have a happier life, of course, you know? I'm taking a sip of coffee real quick. So, anyway, my word of the year is healing, because I figured with the boundaries thing, I'm going to have to keep that going. And since it's lonely, and I was already lonely anyway, and that's a whole other story in itself. But anyway, since I have all this stuff going on with the boundaries work, I figured it might be helpful this year to try to start going on a healing journey in line with the boundaries. So a big focus for me this year is going to be reading like reading about healing in all different ways and different types of stories and any kind of knowledge I can get about healing from past trauma. I mean, I have a lot of bad stuff that's happened to me in the past, and just all throughout my life. And I have debilitating anxiety, and I want to get back to the point where I don't have to take anxiety meds every day. And some of that's been like just getting older and stuff I can't control. And I've had a lot of medical issues since I turned 40. And so there's just been a lot of things going on. And then, you know, with COVID, and I have not a good home life, and, you know, there's just a lot of factors involved. But anyway, so I'm hoping to focus on a healing journey. I'm doing a bookish planner to help get me on the road to reading again. I used to be a super avid reader, and it dropped off in like my mid-30s, early 30s, mid-30s. So I'm trying to get back in line with that. So I'm hoping all of that goes hand in hand. So, you know, I'm trying to focus on certain goals. Like, I want to make a vision board. That's a goal for 2024. That's a smaller goal, hopefully more feasible and attainable. But I also have this reading goal, but I have to do it in pieces because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I have a goal of completing and filling out my 5-year diary. I'm actually going to be doing a YouTube video about this. I got this 5-year diary from Sterling Ink. So I'm, like I said, going to make a separate YouTube video about that. So I have a goal to fill that out every day for 2024. And then I have some other goals too. So I really want to hone in on specific goals that I do actually want to reach. I had all these big lofty goals at the beginning of 2023, and then I had these more like goals like, oh, if I get to it, it would be nice. And I still want to include those in here, but I do want to really hyper focus on maybe like 3 or 4 big goals, and then doing as much as I can throughout the year to achieve those. And I'm really excited about the possibilities, and I'm hoping my journey with Moxie Life will continue to help me reach those goals. So this planner comes with this ruler bookmark, which is really nice, and it does have a today tab, top tab marker on it in like a foil. So that's nice. And then we received this tiny little sticker with our very expensive goal planner. And I thought this was like the perfect place for it. Like, I could put this on my water bottle. I got a one of those big Stanley water bottles, and I've been, I mean, not every day, but I've been doing really good drinking out of that. Like, I love that Stanley bottle. And it actually matches my Moxie Life. It's like a gray color, and it's got kind of like this light color on it, so that's ironic. So this would look good on that, but I was like, how perfect is this? Moxie Life goal setting plus planner system. Those goals look good on you. 2024 vertical weekly edition. And I love how it says the power in these pages belongs to, like, started off with some power, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna, you know, put my name in here, probably decorate this actually. I like the clean look. So, okay, that's another thing I'm having a problem with and a dilemma with in setting up planners for 2024 is I want to decorate all of them, but I'm actually also really enjoying just a clean look. So, I don't know. Like, I want to put a nice big sticker. Oh, so I would love to get my word of the year, healing, and put that here real big, like in like a pretty cursive italic, like in foil. I'm a rep for a small shop called Willow Bloom Studio, so I'm gonna see if she'll make me my word of the year in some different foil colors. Like, she makes a teal foil, and she's got silver sparkle, and so I want to see if I can get her to make that for me so I can put it in all my planners, including like my bookish planner and the 5-year diary that I'll be filling out. Okay, so that's the beginning, and then you get a bunch of information about Moxie Life. So they have a goal setting section. I'm not going to go through this in any detail. I mean, if you want me to do a separate video going through this in a lot of detail, I can, but there's already a lot of videos out there in detail showing this information. I mean, as far as I know. But they have a getting started, the steps to follow for the system. And I haven't been good about doing all this from the beginning, so I do want to try and do that. That's why I wanted to show this now, to get this video posted and done with, so I can go ahead and start writing in this. I could have written it in. I could have written in it anyway and showed you all what I had already done, but I figured I'd just go ahead and do the video. Okay, so they have the compass assessment information, life compass. By the way, I'm kind of out of it right now. I hurt my foot real bad on Monday, and the pain isn't as bad today, but I've had a headache, and my legs have been sore for compensating because I've been limping around, and I'm still trying to do stuff, but like my brain and body is just not keeping up with each other, so just bear with me, please. Okay, so this is assessment scoring. And then intentions page, I like that page a lot. I like all the pages, but I do like this intentions page. And then they have information about setting goals, writing goals, the 3 types of goals that they have in here. Annual goals, monthly goals, weekly actions, weekly reflection questions. Then they have things you can consider in each area of life with all the different categories, because there's 8 different categories. This can be a mind map, which it says up here it can be a mind map. And then you have your annual goals for each category, which are color coded. And then the vision board, which is 2 pages. Goal setting quick tips. And then you go into your first month of January 2024. And then there's usually some kind of wisdom about, you know, success and goals. And there's a quote here from the owner of Moxie Life, which is Sierra Friend. And so I want to get in here and get my calendar set up, like I said, for 2024 now that the calendar's been released. And I use this calendar for a bunch of stuff, so I just want to get as set up as possible, as proactive as possible, like I mentioned earlier. You get a calendar on the bottom here for the next month. There's a quote up here. The numbers are actually, they have a light color to them. And I think these colors kind of go along with the different categories, which, depending on how you're using your monthly, you could use the monthly to focus on one category each month of the year and like alternate them. And you could use the color that's here. Just a suggestion. I actually use this as a calendar to, like an actual overview calendar of as much stuff as I can fit in here for all the different areas of my life. I can only fit so much. I'm probably going to start writing smaller so I can put more in here. And then you have your January goals. I was just going to show you what 1 month looks like. Then this is the reflection page, which you can pretty much do whatever you want with this page, of course, obviously. And then there's weekly actions. One thing that people have commented about that's been confusing is that there's the calendar, the monthly calendar, the goals, and the reflections is in the middle of the weekly actions for that month. So, but the reflection page is to be for each week. But it's like the reflections page is before the week happens. So this reflection page goes with this week's actions, and then this is the weekly pages. And then this one would go with this one. In my mind, you would do all the weekly stuff first, and then the reflections would go with that previous week. So I have to wrap my head around doing it backwards in a sense, because so for this week it does make sense because you have the monthly reflections, but this is for the whole month. So technically this week this would be your reflections page for this week. And I guess that's why they did it that way, because you have your monthly reflections on the back of the last week of the month. So in that sense, it does make sense. So it's really not that big of a deal. It's just something to wrap your head around, that you're kind of flip-flopping, which, like I said at the beginning of the video, is not a problem for me generally. Okay, so the rest of the monthly tabs don't have quotes. They just have like a little quip to, you know, inspire you to go on, to keep going, to move forward with those goals. And then at the end of each quarter, not only do you get the typical monthly reflections page at the end, you also get a Q1 quarterly compass page to fill out, which you're going to get every quarter. So you basically are just updating where you feel like you're at in your progress of your goals, and maybe in your life and in your mindset of what you're working on or doing. I feel like goals are really hard for someone like myself, because like I have ideas of stuff I want to do, and I have like dreams, I guess, of things that would be awesome that would happen, but I also have this it's just the way I am. I'm severely realistic, if that makes sense. So, like, I've always had a dream of being a dancer. Well, I hurt my foot on Monday, and I don't even know how I did it. Like, literally, nothing happened to me to cause this pain. Or, like, I'm just getting old and feeble, even though I'm only, you know, technically 43. And so, like, I realize I'm never going to be a dancer, or I wanted to be a wildlife photographer. Obviously, probably never going to happen. Like, so, I mean, yeah, I'd like to have those big goals and big dreams, but, you know, I'm at a season in my life where I also want to be realistic. So, one thing I'm learning about myself and life as I get older is, I don't know, it's like the reflection piece, I guess, taking that step back and realizing, okay, what can I actually do in life to actually not only just accomplish something, I guess, but to like make myself feel like something I am doing is worthy of my value, of how I see myself, or of how I want to see myself, and like where I want my life to go, or where I want to be, or like the healing journey. That's going to be an ongoing thing, but I feel like I need to start somewhere for that to happen. And the only thing I can think of is like focusing on reading books about it, and, you know, being excited about reading again, and, you know, getting into that space of my life again, and all of the value that that brings to my life with the people that I will bond with because of the reading journey. And, you know, it's something else I can share with people, and they can share with me, and you know, it'll help with the mindset changes. And I don't know, I just feel like, you know, there's a lot of good benefits to being back in reading and going on the reading journey, with the healing journey, with also working on the boundaries. So I don't want to overwhelm myself with any of this stuff that is in here, because there's like so much to this goal setting process. There's like so much pieces to it. I mean, I'm big into Tetris and like Bejeweled. I love playing games, and I want to put all the pieces together, but the problem for me with goals in my life is I don't know what all those pieces are. I'm good at solving puzzles if I have all the pieces, but that's the thing about goal setting in life, is a lot of it's just really like case by case basis, and kind of figuring it out as you go, you know, or at least that's been my experience. Okay, so at the end of all of the months, I just flipped through the different tabs so y'all could see. At the back here it says invest in your future self, so this is an extras tab, and they have 2024, all the months, the whole year of 2024, and it's actually color coded. So like I said, if you wanted to focus on a certain area or category of life that they have listed in here, that might be kind of fun considering how they put the colors for the months. And then you have important dates that you can write down ahead of time, and then there's future planning page for 2025 and important dates. And then you get the notes pages. Oh, and they have they have the compass wheel of life with the colors and stuff. Down here is a little tiny dot. So instead of the heart, that's what they're using, which I think is really cute. And I actually really like this little detail. They have Moxie Life right here. It doesn't matter at all, but I just like the way it looks. I just think it's very clean, and like I like those little extra details. So let's see, how many pages do we get here? I didn't put pens aside for a pen test because I've already used their paper before and I know it's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay, so there's just 9 notes pages. For some reason I thought there was other stuff back here before, but I like that. Just 9 blank note pages. And then they got this really nice folder back here. It's not super long or anything, but it's like wide enough and deep enough, I feel like, to put, you know, something in here. And then they have this page of stickers. I'll probably just take this off and actually I send a lot of happy mail to people. This is something that I would just throw in some happy mail to somebody. I could use them, but might as well just give them to someone else. And then they got this back pocket that's really nice. And the material, everything in here is nice, and it all turns really nice, and it's just super freaking awesome. I love Moxie Life flagship planners. I have not tried any of their other planners. I have not tried any of their companion notebooks, folios. I don't even have, I have the Moxie Life pen bag. I forgot what that, telescopic bag. That thing's really nice. I have that downstairs with a bunch of stuff in it. So I have a bunch of pens downstairs in that. Oh, you know what? Oh, I didn't bring it up here. I just got a new pen that I could have tested in here, but it's downstairs. I can do, I've got this container of pens right here. So like I said, I've done a pen test before, but I'll go ahead and, since this is a new planner and they update it a lot, I don't remember them mentioning that they did anything different to the paper, and it doesn't feel like they did. I don't usually test Tombows, but I was just curious because it's kind of dark like a Sharpie. Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't know if Tombows usually bleed, but you can't even see that at all. And that's pretty dark. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, actually I wonder if I can zoom y'all in a little bit so you can see my pen test. I gotta turn it when I write. Okay, this is actually a pen that Mary from Dusk and Rose sent me with a bunch of other stuff she sent me, and she said she got it from the dollar store, but it writes really well. So I'm just gonna say dollar store pen. So I don't know what kind of pen it is, but I love the way it writes. It's actually for breast cancer awareness. It actually has a little pink ribbon on it. So if you see this at the dollar store, you all should get it, because look how good it writes. Like, look at this. It's almost kind of like a gel roller ballpoint. I don't know how to describe it, but it writes good. Alright, here's a Papermate flare. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but the Papermate flares all seem to have different tips. Like how they write, like if they're softer or sturdier. And I've gotten the medium. Should I write that? I've gotten the medium for all of them. But it's like if you get the same clothes, but you buy them from a different place and the clothes fit differently. That's what I've noticed with the Papermate flares. They all write differently. But I love Papermate, so I just noticed some are thicker and some are looser and sturdier. See, none of that's going through. You can't even... I'm going to do a Sharpie at the end just to see if that goes through at all. This is a pen that I got for $1.99 from Robin's Planning Nest, who I'm also a rep for, and I have an affiliate link for her shop. I'll actually put that down in the description. She's doing a 50% off sale, which I think ends tomorrow. I'm going to try and upload this tonight, by the way. So if you see this tonight or tomorrow, and you want to check out Robin's Planning Nest, I'll have my affiliate link in the description. It's $1.99, y'all, but it's 50% off right now, and you can stock up. And she's going to have color ones coming, and she just released some dot markers in pastel colors, and those are half off. I think they're only like $5 or $6, and you get like 6 or 7 of them, and they're dual-ended. And then she has stickers and washi and, you know, other stuff. But so I'm going to say Robin's Planning Nest. Oh, that writes so good. I've actually gotten multiple of these. And this, see, I like pens like this and even the Papermate Flare, because you're not going to get upset if you lose a pen that you paid $1 for. You know what I mean? So it works well, it writes well, you can leave it anywhere, take it anywhere, and like I said, if you misplace it or if someone takes it, you're not going to freak out, you know? One of my favorite pens lately has been the Zebra Sarasa Dry 0.7. I haven't even opened this one yet. But I haven't been using it as much, but it's still, I still really like it. Zebra Sarasa Dry. It says X20. I don't know if there's different types of dries. I don't know if X20 has to do with the fact that it's 0.7. But look how good these look. I should do something in color. I wasn't even going to do a pen test, but I love pen tests. I should have planned to do a pen test already. Okay, I have these two different kinds of Micro Pigma Micron, and then the Sakura Microperm. Oh, maybe they're different. I don't know. Alright. Pigma. I was thinking they were the same company. Micron. This is 12. This just happens to be the one that I have closest to me. And then this is Sakura. So the Sakura Microperm are good because you can write on any kind of like sticker or vellum. This is like the type of pen. This is the O3. Oh my gosh, you all, I didn't even realize it had stopped recording. I don't know when it stopped recording. I'm so bummed out. I was actually telling you all what I thought about each of these pens. But these are the pens I've put in here so far. Like I said, I'm not sure when it stopped recording. I did want to reiterate in case it, I don't know if you all missed this or not. This pen right here that I used is from Robin's Planning Nest. I am a rep for her shop and I have an affiliate link. She's doing 50% off right now. I'm going to try and upload this tonight, this video. So if you see this video tonight or tomorrow, you can check out her sale for 50% off anything in the shop, and you can use my affiliate link. So these pens from her are only $1.99, but 50% off, so they're only $1 right now. So you can stock up, and she's going to have color ones coming. And then she also has markers that just came out that are dual-ended, and I think there's like 6 of them. They're pastel colors, and those are half off too, so I think they're only like $5 or $6 or something like that. So I want to make sure that I pointed that out. But this is that pen I was just showing you all. And I was saying it's the type of pen that you wouldn't be upset if you lost it. Because it's, you know, if you get it 50% off, it's only $1 pen that you lost, and even not 50% off, it's still only $1.99. So, but it's nice because it's got the clicky, and then you can hit, or no, not that one. Okay, yeah, so it's just clicky, but it's got a real nice strong clasp here to be able to attach it easily, and it's thin enough that it'll fit in most like pen holders type of things. Okay, so like I said, I don't know where it cut off, but these are the other pens that I did mention, in case y'all missed it, the Sakura Micro Perm. They have them in different sizes. This is the kind of pen that you can use to write on any type of sticker, vellum, post-it, anything like that. So you might want to check that out. Like I said, I didn't even know I was going to do a pen test, but I figured why not. This used to be my favorite pen, and I do still like them. So I had gotten a bunch of them. I actually used them on my wall calendar downstairs. Uniball Signo. What is this called? Uniball. I have a big calendar on my pantry door downstairs where I write down a lot of stuff, just like quick and easy. And these work really well on that paper, because like the big calendars that you put, I'm talking about those big wall calendars, the paper can be kind of thick sometimes, so this pen works really good on that. And I did show this earlier, but nothing has been going through at all. Now, I haven't done Sharpies yet. I am curious about the Sharpies. And like I said, I don't think they changed the paper, but I wanted to check by testing these pens out. Let's see. I'm just looking to see if there's any other ones that I wanted to try. I don't know if this one's going to work or not. This is a Pentel Energel 0.5. Oh, Pentel Energel. Yeah, see, I don't like the way this I like the way it looks. And I like the color ink because my favorite color is teal. Oh, you didn't even see that. But I don't like, it's like the tip is too thin or something. Like it kind of, it skips a little bit. Because this paper, I don't want to say it has grit, but it's like substantial paper. I'm not even going to try the Le Pen or bother because I won't use that in there anyway. Okay, so I did want to test the Sharpies real quick. I have two different kind of Sharpies here. So I'm curious. This one's the heavy duty, but I'm curious. This is a Sharpie. Okay, they're both fine point, but they're different colors. So I'm just curious. Sharpie. Teal. Fine point. Every single piece of paper has bleed through with Sharpie. But I just wanted to double check that that was true. Now I'm writing very lightly too, by the way. I'm not pressing down hard at all. Which wouldn't need to. Okay, yeah. So there's a little bit, but I'm not going to use a Sharpie in here anyway. Oh, you know what though? Let me, I totally forgot to do this ahead of time. Because I didn't even think to get all of these ready ahead of time. So these are some different highlighters, and I love the click arts. So let me see if there, ooh, look how good the gray looks in here. I need to take this downstairs. Oh, I might use this for my January calendar. Although I should use teal because, like I said, January is my birthday month, and teal's my favorite color. Okay, these are the same thing. Those are gray. Okay, I'm trying to find one of each type of highlighter and stuff that I have. Oh, I also wanted to test out, this is Pentel Color Pen Fine Point. I can't read, y'all. I'm blind as a bat now. I used to have like the best freaking eyesight, and now it's just, I don't know what happened. Once I turned 40, it just went downhill, and my brain can't wrap its head around the fact that I'm like going blind. And both my parents have had glasses most of their lives, but neither me or my brother needed them. And now it's like I can't see without them. Okay, so this is a mild liner. Mild liner. But this is not like a dot. Okay, and then this is the Sharpie S Note. Oh, that's the highlighter side. Oops. I did that backwards. I can never... So the Sharpie S Notes are supposed to work better, but it's so hard to get it off of the tip here. Okay, so that could be a dot. Oh, wait. Why am I... Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have... I don't even know. I guess I would have to write with this side. Okay, there's the Sharpie S Note, and that's highlighting like that, and then... Is this a... Okay, I thought it was supposed to be a dot, but... So, the markers I was talking about from Robin's Plan Nest have dots on the one side, and this does not dot as well. I don't understand. I don't use the Sharpie S Note much, so... Okay, and then I also got these free color spot ones from Amazon. They're supposed to be similar to the expensive ones. I forgot what they're called. I can't even remember. These dots pretty well. Free color spot. See how both sides are really good? Like the writing and the dot. And then I guess... Let's see if any of these... Oh wow, and those didn't even go through. That's pretty awesome. So the only thing that went through is the Sharpie. Okay, so this video ended up being longer than I thought it was going to be because, like I said, I didn't realize that I was going to do the pen test, but I figured that wouldn't hurt. So that is my 2024 goal setting planner from Moxie Life. Super excited about using it and what might happen this year with it. If you have any questions about, you know, my goal setting planner, my goals, anything I talked about in this video, obviously you can put them in the comments or you can reach out to me directly. I really appreciate if you watched any of this and for being here, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.